Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and rank up my channel. Here we are again. Oh my god, the hype. It's just so good. It's so good.
Stop it.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Cringe, Episode 3. Spoiler review! This episode was just Thor Love and Thunder levels of goofy, over the top, non-stop. Even the acting. Wong comes off completely silly. Like, you can't take this guy serious anymore. I've been Wonged. From the breaking the fourth wall start of this episode, she talks about this isn't a cameo show, this isn't the cameo of the week, and acknowledges it. And wait a minute, it kind of is. That's what she acknowledges, and then reminds you that it's her show. I don't really think it's funny because the writers seem more concerned with how many cameos they could cram into this show for fan service to distract you from the fact that they suck and they have to overcompensate for it. They have to do something to distract you. All this flashy stuff to distract you from the fact they have no clue what the hell they're doing or how to do it. They don't know how to write anything in a courtroom.
It's a charade, it's an act, it's bullshit.
The way that law works in this world, Wong's just gonna, he broke somebody out of prison and he's guilty of that, but he's just gonna go off real fast. Adorable. So adorable. That dude breaking mass murderers out of prison for training. What? Why Abomination? Comedy lands with me. There's two stories in here. Blonsky, his appeal, his court appeal, or his prison hearing, whatever you want to call it, and a sub-story about Jin's former sexist co-worker who's just unrealistically sexist. It's not even remotely real. I've never... the way he behaves. So, he's dealing with some shape-shifting elf from Asgard. The dumb subplot is just ridiculous, over the top, and I guess they needed to include it in here because they didn't have enough material to make this episode work with the whole Emil Blonsky stuff, the people versus Emil Blonsky, this Abomination stuff. They didn't have enough. So let's make up a subplot, a B story in this story, even though the episode's only like 20 something minutes long in the first place. We didn't have enough material to even fill that. That's how good of writers we are.
That is America's ass.
So ridiculous, over the top. The elf impersonates a judge at one point, and that makes this elf clearly guilty. The case wouldn't even continue after that. The acting from the judge too. The Megan Thee Stallion stuff. It's all bad, cartoonish, and the twerking scene at the end, awful. But people are gonna love it because it's She-Hulk shaking her ass. People are gonna go jerk off to her shaking her butt. Like, oh yeah, that was so good. Oh, give me more. Just a lot of people. That's what made this episode for them. Then there's Emil Blonsky. Cringe 2. Emil feels so different. Then there's those 7 pals that he mentioned that I thought would turn out to be like some kind of team of supervillains that wanted him to get out and join them. But instead, it's just 7 women that are just weird serial killer loving women, that those types that write serial killers in prison. And Wong's excuse for breaking out Abomination, flimsy, not even justifiable. They have a discount version of the Wrecking Crew that try to jump She-Hulk to get her blood. It's awful. They work for someone, they mentioned that. They have a boss, someone unknown. And if the writers have any damn sense, they'll make it later. But it'll probably be like Doctor Doom set up next big thing. Or maybe it'll just turn out to be nobody, nothing important. Or maybe, since this is that kind of show, maybe it'll be sexist co-worker guy. They highlight men complaining about female heroes to make it look as if men just don't like women in strong roles. And some men honestly don't. But a lot of those men that complain about the MCU, they actually love the first Wonder Woman movie. Because there's a real difference in quality and execution between that and the way the Marvel Cinematic Universe has handled most of its solo female outings. She-Hulk is an awesome character. She can be done right. This, however, is a terrible show. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Maybe you like it. That's fine for you to like it. That's cool. And I don't usually say this, but I definitely would take joy and pleasure in hearing that all the writers for this show, particularly Jessica Gao, were fired. I'd take some serious joy knowing they won't ever touch live action She-Hulk again.
Any maggot piece of shit that I put down, I did it because I liked it. And I loved it.